Hey yo, and welcome to the Sam Muriello Show. My name is Sam, and this is my show. Today we are joined with someone amazing, and we're going to be talking about an organization that I just learned about recently, but that is really, really cool. So I'm here with Hunter. How are you, Hunter?
Hi, I'm good. I'm doing well.
That's cool.
Yeah, good.
So I learned that you are a clinical herbalist. What is a clinical herbalist?
Well, it basically means that you work with herbal medicine and you've done so or do so in a clinical setting. So, I, yeah, for Frigo, I do different things in that capacity, like develop blended herb blends for the store. And I do herbal consultations for people. So we discuss variety of health concerns and then work make sort of plans to address those with herbs for the most part. And yeah, it's great to do this at Frigo because I really am passionate about working with herbal medicine, but it's usually very economically inaccessible these days. So
Mm-hmm.
through Frigo, one of our main things is to keep things affordable, and so I really am happy to be able to do that work here.
Yeah, I saw Frigo. It looks really cool. Can you like introduce us to what Frigo Vert is?
Sure, we're a Fee-Levy, Concordia Fee-Levy organization, and we have a pretty wide mandate and have done a variety of different things. We started out as a buyers club, um, and we've evolved. We have a waste-free store now, so it's low cost, and all of the stuff we get is very ethically sourced and mostly vegan, vegetarian, and that kind of thing. And we also have like a study lounge, a kitchen that people can use to cook their food in. You don't have to buy anything, you can hang out in the lounge. We've got like a seed library, you can pick out seeds to grow. We've got all kinds of programming going on, a pretty big variety. Basically, we try to address health and food security and justice and things like that, and environmental justice, social justice. So we do a pretty wide variety of community activities and engagements. We got a wheelchair accessible space now, and we offer that space for students if they want to book, or community organizations if they want to book the space for meetings. We do that as well.
That's cool. You
Yeah.
can book the spaces now, or is it closed at the moment?
If it, we are doing it on case by case and as it goes now, so people can apply to use the space, and we are doing a little bit of programming still. Like Tuesdays, we're open. Like in the mornings, we do a pay what you can cafe, but we do it outside or at the door,
Wow,
which
that's
is
so cool.
we give food for whichever donation amount someone can pay. And then in the afternoons from 3 to 6, we are open in the store for people to buy herbal medicine and menstrual products. So yeah, it's still sort of open, and we are doing like we did food baskets before, and we're gonna try and get those started up again. So there's still a lot of ways people can use our services and come to the space.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as booking the space, like sometimes it's doable and sometimes it's not. So I would just encourage anyone to apply and we could figure it out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, I was wondering about the medicinal, herbal, and menstrual product distro. Like, how does that work? Like, what can people do to get access to that opportunity?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like I said, it's Tuesday afternoon, 3 to 6 p.m. You come to the space and it's sort of like shopping at a normal when we were normally open, except for it's just in a limited area. And we have protocols in place, like you got to do the hand sanitizing and socially distancing, and we also give out masks in case people can't afford or don't have their own mask, but you got to wear a mask inside. And then at that point, it's regular shopping. We have the cash register open. You can get whichever of those categories that you are in need of. You can buy. And you don't have to be a Concordia student, but if you are, that makes you automatically a member. Everybody else has to buy a membership. And then if you don't have a membership, it costs 20% more. But either way, we have really high quality, affordable goods. So
Yeah. That's what I find really cool about fee levies is just like, you pay this small fee and then you have access to all these amazing services.
yeah,
There's another service that I'm really curious about. It's the
yeah,
herbal consultations.
yeah.
So, yeah, like how does that work?
Those have been going pretty good. I've been doing them for a few years here now, and basically start off with a initial sort of overlook at the person's overall health situation, and if they have any urgent needs, and then basically I go over everything like digestion, stress, mood, all that stuff. Like from a herbalist perspective, you sort of look at the bigger picture a bit more than going to a doctor where you might be focusing on a specific symptom or anything. But yeah, basically, it's we have that initial consultation. Usually takes about an hour, and then I make some recommendations of herbs that they can get here or things that they can do for free. I'm really interested in the consultations with people on figuring out the most affordable way and accessible way to do something. So teaching them how to make their own tincture or focusing a lot on that, like how can in the most affordable way can they address these things with herbs. And I'll send them an email after the consultation that lets them know like the herbs I recommend, the way I recommend taking them, and how that can be done at the lowest cost.
Hmm.
And then people come back. A couple people have come back for follow up appointments, and I've helped with all kinds of problems. Like when the pandemic first started, it was pretty serious. Like I was helping somebody who was currently in a rural situation and wasn't going to be able to get to the birthing center and had a high risk pregnancy situation, and another parent here in Montreal whose child was sick, but they didn't want to take her to the hospital because of fears of the COVID and stuff. So it kind of became a lot more important, especially people not being able to leave the house and having, a lot of health concerns that they wouldn't necessarily want to go to the doctor or hospital now for. So, um, yeah, it's gotten more important, and I'm really happy to be able to do. It's sort of a dream for me, dream come true.
Hmm. Yeah. No, it looks really cool. And yeah, so I know your your organization is trying to like reach out to students right now.
Yeah.
What do you think are like some ways that like what do you think are some like health challenges that you could help students address?
Well, I mean, mental health wise, is a big one. Like, I know everybody's isolated and on screens and stuff. And so, like, at first we were thinking more along the lines of doing online outreach as far as like workshops and stuff online, but then getting the sense that, a lot of students are just stuck on a screen all day anyway, so they don't want to go on a screen after that. So, I think in terms of education with herbs around mental health, and also like immune system and virus protection and that kind of thing. And also we're hoping like with the events of the herbal and menstrual distro and the pay what you can cafe and the food baskets that it's still a bit of an opportunity for people to have a little bit of contact.
Mm-hmm.
And like we do allow people to come in and warm up inside because we have a lot of people that come to the place just to warm up, so using the washroom too. But it's been a bit of a challenge. We're kind of thinking about maybe a podcast, but we're also sort of dealing with how do we reopen and re imagine and do our space, because most of our outreach was done by people using the space and then they hear about things while they're in the space. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Oh, that's
and
cool. Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit challenging to know what we're doing outreach for because things are so unpredictable. And anyways, yeah, it's there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Uh, we're trying to figure out how to reach students more.
Right.
Yeah.
So what, like, if people wanted to help your organization, which has like really cool services, like, how do you think they could volunteer or help out?
Yeah, so anybody who wants to help out or volunteer, the best way to get in contact with us is to email yesfrigo@gmail.com. And um, we have a variety of different things people could help volunteer with. If we get back into the food baskets soon enough, we'll have packaging of the food baskets. There's sometimes blending of herbs and that kind of thing that people can be doing. Um, yeah, we've been doing some different fundraisers. We're probably going to be doing that again soon. So if people check on our Facebook and Instagram, we're always posting about what's currently happening and if we're doing fundraisers or not. We might be trying to do some kind of outdoor food bank situation, like a box outside where people donate and take food as needed. So if you people want to watch out for that, there's eventually going to be call out for food donations. Yeah, basically we're pretty open. We don't have the capacity to run a super intense volunteer program at the moment, but if people get in touch and we can figure it out, then it would be good. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Hopefully some people reach out. And yeah, so like what's your plan for the year? Like do you have any upcoming projects or initiatives other than the services that you already mentioned?
Well, we also do have a little garden plot that we'll get back to working into in the spring and summer, which we use the food well, this year we use them in the food baskets, and we will probably continue to do that. If we do end up opening the store again, that sort of depends on what happens with regulations.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, we'd like to reopen the social space as soon as we can. So we're doing a bit of work on, getting plexiglass put up in places and hands-free sanitizer and that kind of thing. But hopefully opening again as soon as we can, the space and the store more so and more so, and continuing to go forward with everything else. We'll probably do some kind of seedling project in the spring as well. Um,
That's cool.
yeah, it's hard
And
to say, sort of hard to plan the future right now, but
yeah, no, I feel you. And the garden, it's at the space on McKay.
no, it's on campus at the Loyola campus.
Okay.
We
Okay.
we have a little section of the People's Potato garden plot, and last summer we worked with City Farm School out there, and we would possibly do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow, that's really cool.
so that's what I get involved in the summer, like helping out with the gardening and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Awesome. Um, Everything you mentioned is like really cool, so I really hope people get involved.
yeah.
I was just wondering, like, is there anything else you wanted to share? Like any, anything basically.
Few things I remembered. We've got harm reduction supplies at the space too. Those can be accessed on Tuesdays with the Page Can Cafe and the Herb and Menstrual Distro Days. Those are free. Um, and yeah, just for anybody, we're very open to supporting projects. If people are doing their own projects, we also give donations of money and food for projects that are aligned with our vision. And so people could get in touch for that. And yeah, if they want to collaborate in any way, we're pretty open concept and we want to support students. And so yeah, get in touch.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well, thank you so much, Hunter, for sharing all that info.
yeah.
Uh, this is going to be posted on Facebook. It's going to be posted on YouTube. I invite everyone who's watching to share it around. A lot of these services, I'm pretty sure, like all the services are like super affordable. Uh,
Yeah.
thanks to
Or
like,
free. Our workshops are free. The herbal consultations are free, and we're always trying to give away free food, free whatever we can. Tea, hot coffee.
that's amazing. Like honestly, the power of fee levies is it's amazing. I love
It's
that.
really really awesome. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a good collective. Well, that's another thing I could have mentioned is we operate as a workers collective. So that's pretty cool. Like we don't have a boss. We operate completely making our decisions on consensus, and yeah, that makes it a really interesting organization if people are into learning more about that too.
That's awesome. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Cool. So if people want to learn more about this, I invite them to go to the Le Frigo Vert Facebook page
Yeah.
and also the Instagram page.
Yeah. Working on our website. It's a bit more update now. Look frigovert.org.
Le Frigo Vert sounds good.
Okay.
And I'll also comment them below in the comment section.
Awesome.
Awesome. So thank you so much, Hunter, for coming.
Yeah. Thank
I
you so much.
really, I wish a lot of success to your organization.
Thank you.
And yeah, I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing Sunday.
Cool. I hope we get to have you in the space soon.
Yeah, I would love to visit.
Great. Okay.
Awesome. All
Okay.
right. See you.
Bye.
Bye. And thank you everyone for watching. That was the Samuel Show. Next week we are going to be interviewing the Black Student Union of Concordia. It's going to be at 3 p.m. next Sunday, and we're going to be talking about Black History Month, everything that the BSU is doing for that month, and it's going to be really awesome. So, yeah, make sure you watch. All right, see you everyone. Bye.